I'm just bringing everyone back, baby. Do you know what I'm saying?
Impressive.
That's the kind of pull you have when you're a big name like me, not your sister. You see, a big name like me.
Just you're a rapper, that's why.
Yeah, I got all the swag, baby. Come on.
When are you gonna record one of your music videos in AC?
I sent a clip last night on the MYS Discord actually about back when me and Safer, not before Legacy, we had another team which was a team that was a merger of mine and Larry's Epic team, like team named Epic, and another British team called Neglected Rebellions. Do you remember NR?
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
old
yeah.
school,
Yeah,
Morse's
yeah,
team, Morse Shield and all that kind of lot.
Yes, before
And we
Shield went to fucking
AG, that's
TYD
it.
or whatever.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
he went TYD and he didn't quite like the fact that we merged together. So we became ER, and there was like a frag video I started making. It's actually pretty lit. Wait, I'll find it for you and send it to you. It's like a minute long. But it was so like, I was probably like 15 or 16 when I started making it. And it's so like dramatic. It's like the most dramatic that you've ever seen. All the cuts. It's just clips of Safer fucking everyone up with a sniper rifle. But send it to you in Discord. I don't know if we've got time to start, but
yeah, this game's not starting in a minute.
Okay, okay, cool. Yeah,
Oh,
check it.
Iranian flag.
Yeah.
First strike. Let me watch 50 seconds.
It's so dramatic.
Nice. It's like a 10-second intro. Very good.
Yeah.
You have to Larry Estons. Vol Drool. Fucking Drool.
Drool, man. He was our mascot.
Oh, that headshot. Oh, another headshot. Oh god. Oh god. I missed that time, man, where this was considered like a cool video.
What do you mean that was considered a cool video? That is a cool video. Fuck you, Marti, you prick. That's about the best fucking AC frag video that's probably ever been made. No one else. No, you don't. Your edits aren't as nice as that. Your color correction isn't as nice as that. Your color grading isn't as good. Your masking isn't good.
I did not edit them myself. I had someone do it for me.
Well, yeah, I would look.
That's how important I am.
That's how incompetent you are. You mean?
Shout out Yopa.
Yopa, yeah. Well, that's because Yopa gave up trying to be good at the game and decided he had to do something else.
I don't think so.
Well, I had such high hopes for Yopa. No offense, Yopa, but I picked Yopa over Vanquish as my like pick for who was going to go on to become the greater player, and he just completely flopped. But Vanquish innit? How did I fuck that one up? But to be fair, Vanquish was playing on a shit computer, and as like so many other people I know who played Assaultcube, as soon as they got a decent computer, they start shredding.
Yeah, they get a lot better.
Like a lot better. But hey, you know, your boy's still out here playing on 684 by 364, yeah. So
you're just giving us a chance.
That's it, baby. You wait. I'm gonna get a diagnostic on my tower at the end of this month actually and find out what's wrong with it. Nice. So I was watching Kaiser's stream earlier and I was like, Jesus Christ, does the game look like that? I was like, that's how high quality Assaultcube can actually look. It makes Assaultcube look like fucking Warzone compared to the version I'm using. It's terrible.
I've never. It's been a long time since I used like good graphics in AC and like.
Well, I'm just like.
I'm used to playing on like horrible graphics and textures minus one.
I don't mind the texture so much. It's just the resolution. If you tried playing on a super low resolution, bro, it's like
I had
everything. You can't read anything.
Small monitor. For the longest time.
Yeah, Free Tech used to play on like a fucking 13-inch monitor. It was really weird, or like 12-inch or something ridiculous.
Yeah, and you get used to it, and then I got like a fucking massive monitor, and now like I had to adjust my aim so much to get used to that. Wait, let the cost. Yes, we will talk about that. Waffles.
What's Waffles saying?
There's something about that. The casters talk about that. I think it was like who starts what side.
Oh right, I see. Are we going?
It's already happening.
All right, let's straight into it.
There we go. Nearly with first time in the game there. What do you expect of this game, Jason?
Well, I've got fresh eyes on it, I suppose, having just played Sunset earlier myself.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you have a feeling as to there being a stronger side on Sunset? Because I always seem to get it. I seem to think there is, and then I end up playing the other side and end up doing better on the side I think is worse. So
I think arguably RPSF is the better side.
Yeah, I find that top spot, if you're playing from
Exactly.
RBSF, that top right side, you know, you sit there.
With a flag. Trying to counter there, but doesn't quite make it.
So yeah, I mean it's a strong lineup, isn't it? It's an interesting lineup. Elite, Lexus, and Waffles. You've got, you know, yes.
I don't know. You have to ask him. And one day he was.
One day you're in TGS. I remember TGS. They had that dodgy player Praetor. Now this is mere throwdown memory lane, but odd team TGS.
Yes, I vaguely remember one or two players.
Well, Zenon's a really good one. You probably do know. A lot of people know Zenon.
I don't know Zenon.
You're blessed.
Some pale Australian kid.
Dracula from Melbourne. Dracula from Perth. The Perth Dracula. That's what we should call him.
Yes, Dracula.
Yeah, look, 1-on-1 now. Lexus going into base, and it's going to be 1-on-1 mid flag battle. That's not good. I mean,
good defense there by Zenitsu just to recover it at least.
7-2. I mean, the game they really. It's really good to see how cUm have responded here to that initial salvo. GG's for the first round. It's finished 7-2, but it's interesting there to see how, you know, AK, they actually, fair play to them, they started to pull it back, went 4-2, but then how cUm have responded to their response to then kind of pull away again after initially pulling away to come 7-2. That shows really good. It's the kind of response of a team of champions, if I do say so myself. So we'll see how they progress here.
Yeah, I mean, also slightly unlucky here and there. AK definitely had their chances. If they would play things slightly better, it could have been a closer game. So it definitely shows perspective that they have a chance in this next game to force a tie. Yeah,
anything can happen. I mean, we'll see. I'm interested to see how Chill comes into the first game. Will he be able to set it on fire again and come out all guns blazing, or will he now middle out a bit? Has he run out of steam in that first game?
Maybe it's RPSM not suiting him that well. We'll find out.
Okay.
Alright, we're ready for the second game.
Sure thing.
So far, Chill seems to have kept the heat. 3 kills. Good push by AK here. Good defense by Chill there. This should be the first flag of the game.
Well, Chill's coming out guns blazing again. 4-1.
Here we go.
1-0 up. That's a very promising start.
1 flag, 30 seconds. Good start.
Exactly. Yeah, great grenade there by Chill.
Exactly what we said in previous games on Ingress as well. You just need to start that first game well.
Focus, man. You can't concede flags in the opening minutes. I know we did earlier, and that, you know, we were really complacent there at the beginning. But you know, it's how you respond to that. You know, between myself, Quico, and Sister, we weren't going to let that slide, and you saw, you know, we went back and scored the next 8. You know what I mean? So without conceding anything. So yeah, it's, you know, it doesn't mean it's a good start by AK, but certainly don't get complacent.
Nice nade there. Lexus just straight walking in there. But he seems to push all by himself in here. Yeah. Not great sync there, leaving Lexus for the easy push.
Yeah, everyone's out of position. Yeah. It's you gotta, you know, it's really important to hold that line. You know, there's 3 main paths in the map. There's 3 of you, and you need to be like a wall. Really, if one of you is advanced forwards, you need to advance forwards together. If you're gonna try and 2-up and then 1-up on each side of the map. You need to know what you're doing. But as I say all of that, they're doing exactly that. They've moved up as a unit. Chill has taken the flag, and it's as if they're listening to me right now, because that's exactly what we want to see them do.
Did they have the stream on? Someone double streaming.
Trust, well, can you imagine? Yeah, and good recovery here, although
pushing left. Don't know if it works.
And there, two coming, and he's tried to sneak, but his teammates doubled up there, and he's taken him. He's pushing forwards. It's going to be a 1-on-1, flag for flag. Can he get out the base?
Is how AK are taking the frag lead this game.
Massively. And it's Chill coming out strong, and Zangetsu is built upon his pro. He's warmed up now, and so he's not having to play catch up.
Also Pain. He has 9 frags, with Waffles is the highest fragger on PLA with only 10.
And Lexus is actually Lexus and Elite are the players that are struggling here, surprisingly. You can always rely on Waffles, I suppose.
He's one of those players that just always gets like, you know, a C+ or like 6, you know, it's just, he does his job, he's never truly bad because of all his years of experience and everything.
Well, they've equalised now and it's 2-2. Although they can, you know, take solace in the fact that they are dominating frag-wise. Although that left side for AK seems to be quite open. I've noticed it a couple times now. I'm just
keen to be able to get another flag here.
They do.
Very, very open game. I don't think there's any defense being played right now.
Yeah, no one's really utilising for CLA right and RBSF left. It's a bit of a. It's really all the focus is going down left and middle for CLA and right and middle for RBSF. And look, Chill's gone in and he's gone out that side because, like I say, there's no one there. No one's holding up positions on that right side for CLA, and they've just walked in and taken the flag. And as predicted, there you go. Whoever is talking or, you know, mediating the cUm, they really need someone holding that right side because they're going to keep losing flags.
Yeah. I can't imagine Waffles being very happy right now.
No, and I don't know why that's such a wide open hole in their defense has just been allowed to sit there for so long now.
Let me see who's playing on the left side. It seems that Waffles is taking up the right side.
Yeah, he's taking the right side. He's addressed that issue quickly.
Now Lex is playing AR in middle. Nice spawn ramp there by Zangetsu. That kill on Pain there, I just don't get why he would switch to the grenade. If you just kept this SMG, it would have been an easy kill, because he did.
What's the tiebreaker on this map, Marty?
That's your favorite map.
It's Arabian. Oh, it is. Excellent. That's what we like to see. I would love to see Arabian between these two teams because
I was kind of hoping and you're getting after you are 1-0 down.
And Chill's got another flag. Can they get to middle? And he's juking back round. He's going to hold up on the left. He's still up on the left to CLA.
Oh, yeah.
Can't quite do anything now, unfortunately.
He's covered by his teammate, unfortunately. I think they get to his way on that.
Then we've got a push here by cUm. They're on the flag. He'd be met middle, but Lex is okay. Lex is
just casually killing the whole team there.
Yeah, as you do.
Yeah, AK seems to be a lot stronger on RTSF.
They do, whether or not that's a combination of the side or having now finally warmed up. Pain is slipping down into negative numbers again, but nowhere near as bad as they were last round. And Zangetsu really now is, you know, managing to play with a parity next to Chill, which is really good.
Very good play by Chill there.
Yeah, Chill is a nuisance of a player. It's good to watch.
Is he in a clan?
I have no idea.
Asking for a friend?
Well, I was going to slyly ask last game. I was going to ask you that question, but
if I was in a clan, yes.
If Chill was in a clan.
Oh. No, yeah. I don't know. I'm in a clan right now. I'm honestly not sure.
I'll ask him myself afterwards.
I think I'll ask him. Just
oh well, I think you'll find. And I'll ask him.
I'll ask him in German. That'll be fine.
Well, you know me, I've got charisma by the boatload, so good luck.
Oh, dude, mate.
I've
We'll see.
rebuilt great institutions many a times, Marty. Let's not have this debate live on air.
Articles are never really good, you know. Just look at like Fast and Furious. The first one was alright, second one was okay, and then just goes significantly worse.
Damn, you done me dirty. Yeah, well, I was a big fan of Tokyo Drift, so screw you.
What also could be the issue, you know? It's getting late for some players.
That's true. My eyes are getting heavy, so if you're a European right now, that might be the same. Yeah, true say.
It shouldn't be an excuse for Waffles, but then again, yeah.
Well, I'm sure Waffles.
He had a working day, and he is.
I imagine he takes Adderall because he's an American, so.
He's an older gentleman, so.
As long as he's taking his anti-dementia medication, he should be fine. We love you, Andrew. I'm sorry.
Some light roast.
That's what the casting will turn into, is the light roast of Assaultcube. It's really kind of staled out now for the last few minutes.
Good for flag here. He's out.
Yeah.
Could be a flag if he doesn't get caught.
No, mid though, really on him. They are massively on him. Yeah, the great return by Lexus. He wasn't letting up on that at all.
That was an interesting hack jump that I've seen Udana do a couple of times against you guys as well. Just from that top, doesn't use the ladder, just hack jumps up there. So it definitely saves some time.
Right. Okay. Is that on the ladder to mid from RBSF right side?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I've still not wrapped my head around how to do the weird jumps things. Like I get the double jump on boxes, but that's about it.
Yeah. I'm definitely not a frequent X jumper, so like that.
It's petered out now. I was about to say before AK we thought we were almost going to score their 5th flag. It's been sort of level-headed now for the last 4 or 5 minutes at 4-2. Okay, well, there we go. I spoke far too soon.
Means that Lexus is carrying carbon flags right now.
Yeah.
He's the one that makes the magic happen. He misses the flash, but still gets a kill.
It's interesting now. You can see Waffles was actually the one who's falling behind. Early in the game, it was completely the opposite. It was Lexus and Elite who were kind of slacking when it comes to pulling their weight, and now we've got Waffles.
Late in the first game, he seemed to be complaining about his aims. So.
Right, I see.
Could be fatigue, who knows?
Taking the wrong meds.
What we should reinstate again is the post-match interviews that we used to have after the World Cup. That's a thing that needs to happen. Maybe for future rounds or something, just to keep cheeky post-match interviews if people are interested in that.
Sure. Be good if we could get everyone to do their. If they're playing in the tournament, we could get them to go voice in the channels below, and then we could drag people around afterwards.
Yeah, exactly. If that's what the people want, of course.
Hey, I saw 10 people had watched the stream earlier, so I have to go ask.
That's decent.
It is decent, considering.
Was that the MLS game?
Yeah, the MLS HRC game.
That was fun, talking to myself for 30 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, I enjoyed playing it back and listening, so. I just time-stamped all the bits where you said my name.
For AK again.
Oh, that's pain, but
the rescue,
excellent.
The rescue.
They'll be really happy with that, and they'll be boosted massively by that coming into the last 4 minutes. They've got a nice 2 flag buffer now. They got that flag buffer. They know they can make one mistake if they need to, but as long as they just keep it tight.
Yeah, the danger is.
That's bad. The terrible positioning. They fucked that.
I said this against in the AK the AB against SPQR game where AB was a P0. I was like, they surely have this, and then SPQR scored twice in like a minute, and I was like,
sure. That's yeah. But like I said, if you keep it tight, then everyone holds their lanes.
And this could be another flag for AK. And then we have a 3 flag lead. I'm honestly impressed by AK. I didn't expect them to come back this strong. Looking at the first game, especially frag-wise. So Zangetsu really stepping it up. Good sneak there by Chill. Unfortunate there. Very good sneak. Very composed, not shooting the guy in the back as well. Ooh, Zangetsu caught out on low health. Could be a flag for cUm here. Good defense by Chill. Playing a really strong game. And the spawn rate. Whoa. Gets again looking for the spawn rate. 2 cUms are dead. Last game mid. Nah.
2 cUms are dead. Yeah, I mean 6-3 now, and it's not actually all too different from the score on the previous map, which I find interesting.
Yeah, I mean 1 minute 30 left, and you know what this scoreline means, Jason.
It does. It means we have another 15 minutes of 16 minutes even of pure Arabian delight.
Minutes of Arabian.
I mean, it's such a wide open map with so many places to move, and I think Chill is going to love that map especially, and Lexus and Chill.
Yeah. That's going to be interesting because that's really going to be.
Well, there's to come 4 players really every side in that map, so.
That's really going to be a test of discipline. Who checks every corner every single time.
And I mean, I would say that RVSF is the strongest side there, so whoever utilises that side and makes the most of it as well. Obviously, if we have to go to the flags tally at the end, I mean, you'd be thinking, okay, CLA focus on our defense, RVSF we've got to focus on our attack. Whether or not they're aware of that, we'll see. But another 40 seconds here, and this looks like it's going to be a tiebreaker.
I mean, I guess you're the Arabian expert, but the times I played it and we pick it as CLA.
Really?
It went rather successful, but that could also be because the opposing teams generally had no clue what they were doing on Arabian. So
I normally pick RVSF.
On A3 win here, is that?
My reason for it.
Margin then.
Well, it was 7-2 last game, so it's the same margin. But they've scored more, which is the impressive fact. And it's 8-4, so it's similar.
Doesn't really matter.
Apples and oranges, doesn't it? GG's.
Still got our tiebreaker. Would you say this was an upset?
No, I'm not going to say it's an upset. Actually, I think maybe at the beginning it kind of felt like that this was going to be an upset because of the way they came out of the park. This is AK I'm referring to, but they obviously were just growing into the game, and like you said, it looks like a couple of them needed to warm up still. Or you know what? There's no substitute for the real thing, isn't it? You can play a few publics or even inters, but as soon as you get in the game, your hands tense up, your keyboard fingers get all tight. You know, you got to warm up again, so to speak. But no, they did really well. They played how they should. They covered each of their sides, and Chill got in behind when he could, and Zangetsu really upped the level in the second game as well, and Payne really, you know, they all just turned it on. So they got what they deserved.
Definitely impressed me, that's for sure.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, and Zangetsu more in the second game, Chill in the first game.
I see they're trying to get rid of Arabian. I'm playing Shine, and if I was AK, I would definitely play Arabian and not Shine.
Arabian is amazing. I love Arabian.
And the other guys are so experienced on Shine.
Arabian is 4v4. Arabian is. I don't get all of this. Arabian is amazing. Why are these guys all so? The rules are to play Arabian.
The rules are to play Arabian, and we do not divert the rules. Thank you. Yeah, I mean the tiebreaker.
I don't get what the problem is here.
Work, and that's also like.
I'm sorry, guys, but come on, you signed up to the tournament. The maps have been there for days. Everyone knows what the tiebreaker is.
We won already. They're not happy.
Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised. It's a fun game. It makes things more interesting. There's more space. It's more open. Shine and these maps that everyone likes to play now, I think, are part of the reason why the game is so stagnant and stale. Because everyone wants to play these 3-lane maps, which are just, you know, Gothics and your Shines and your Des 3s. It's just, at least you can move around. You can create space in Arabian, and you know the flag battles are going to be fucking interesting. Pardon my French.
Oh yeah, the 8 minutes thing didn't work last time.
It didn't. We had to just stop.
I think it still got the 50 minutes. Well, rough for Arabians. So nice to see that so far every round has had a tiebreaker. At least one game played a tiebreaker. Waffle got away with the flag, as well as Pain. This could be an AK flag here. Chill to the rescue once again. Let's flag it again. Flag breaking. Push by Lexus here. Okay, down by Zengetsu. There's a 2 ARs now for both Elite and Waffles are playing AR. Whereas Lexus has switched from AR on Sunset to shoot on Arabian.
Tell you what, spectate mode. The spectate mode on Arabian is mad. You can really get a feel for the vastness of the map.
Oh yeah, I feel also if you just press Alt for the full map, it just looks massive. Oh yeah, yeah.
It's crazy, isn't it? It looks mad with all the people running around on it.
Moves so slow on that.
Yeah, compared to like Sunset we were just looking at, it's like half the size of. But I mean, look at CLA here, all bunched up together.
Like that by comes.
Got that.
Much like came very quickly. Once again, chill with heavy fragging. Just enough Pain seems to be lacking a little bit compared to his teammates. Alright, we're almost 3 minutes in. 1-1 for frag lead by cUm. What could be important here on Arabian is if the flags are tied, we go to frags, and then we go to that, I believe, or score 1 of the 2, but it's flags and then frags. So if the flags are tied, after victories of course, we go to frags. So if this stays 1-1 and the next game is 0-0, we're gonna base the frags. so far there seems very little mid control.
Yeah, I mean it's
that could be possible on Arabian.
Well, it's the thing is with mid, it's just so awkward to get an angle on anything. So I think generally players like to kind of work around it because you can actually get straight lines of sight.
Definitely has a chance to get this flag here. He's out. He's covered by his teammate.
Yeah, I mean, it's very disorientating if you don't know where your teammates are Arabian. You just don't have a feel of where you should be or where you need to get to. And the problem is that these guys, if they don't play the map very often, they probably don't have locations called very well. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you
mid, where mid.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? It's such a vague way to term things. So, yeah, that can be playing into either team's hands right now. Likewise, map knowledge is so important. You can, you can jump into, you can have a guy who's played Arabian, has 100 hours of experience in Arabian, but only hits 25% of his shots against a guy who hits 35% of his shots, but doesn't know the map at all. The guy with map knowledge can run the show for a long time. It can take the guy with the high accuracy a long time to catch up with the guy who's got all the map knowledge. So I bring this up because Payne here, with 7 kills and 17 deaths, I get the sense he probably doesn't know what the fuck is going on right now. And that's like losing a whole player essentially if they don't have the map knowledge.
Yeah, it definitely seems to be a limiting factor right here. Where it could be viable if you have 2 people that are just strong fraggers that know the map and they can do all the defending and stuff, and the weak fragger just goes sneaking about, but doesn't seem to be working for them right now. We have what, 2 more minutes left roughly? Yeah, 2 minutes to go. So far, comes only 3-1. Slight frag advantage for cUm.
We're coming down to the last minute now, aren't we?
We are.
Yeah, a minute and a half.
It's definitely hasn't been anything premature this game. We got
Another minute.
1 more minute.
I want to let them know.
Yeah.
I mean, they can't be too disheartened. 3-1.
Trying to get it up. Yeah, you need a 2-0 win next game. That's doable.
2-0 and frags, right?
Yeah, you need at least a 2-0 to tie it and then win on frags, yeah. Or a 3-0.
3-0 to just take it out of the park. Not too different, no. And again, if Payne warms up in the second half of the game, after he's got a field, do you know what I mean? Then
exactly.
And it's 10 seconds. And get ready to tell him to stop in 5.
It'll be a 3-1 victory for cUm here in this first game.
Alright. 11 flag. Horrible.
Oh, they're not enjoying it.
No. Chill's done okay though. He's actually out-fragged everyone on the cUm. So.
I would definitely give him the MVP so far of this game.
Yeah, I would, regardless of how it goes, whatever side wins. Although Nexus has done really well at the flagging and stuff. Yeah.
It's like fig trees, flags. Yeah, basically, if cUm scores 1 flag, they should be pretty solid.
They should.
If they keep the frag gap.
We shall see now, though. My theory as to RVSF or CLA being the stronger side, see how they do. Because
we will definitely see.
My feeling with RVSF is I just prefer the top and bottom. So you got where that 50 shield is, and you can shoot top basically. So if anyone tries to push in from the middle, basically, you can kill them from, you can engage with them from below. Those two sides are sort of interlinked with each other. So in a way, you've kind of got only two ways into the base. Whereas with same with CLA, but it just makes things a little bit more interesting. Also, I think it's a little bit easier to sneak into CLA. What's going on here? Are they still arguing about this?
People just don't read the rules before they play a tournament game. But yeah, it's a little bit confusing with the 8-minute mark and stuff.
I mean, I think it should just be 7.5 minutes. That would make it a bit more, it's half of 15. But hey, Presto, there you go.
I don't know, man.
Don't question me.
Maybe 8 is endgame's lucky number or something.
I mean, it is the number of fortune, isn't it? It's the symbol of infinity.
Yeah, for in Asian countries, 8 is the lucky number. Yeah.
Yes, that's correct. Me and Marti are men of culture.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
As you could tell in the previous stream, MYS against HRC, I even had some words from my Polish fans.
So, yeah.
It's basically fluent in Polish. There we go. Alright. Final game with a tiebreaker.
8 minutes to decide, and it really could still go both.
You should really bug the devs that this vote for 8 minute bullshit is not working. And they should provide a hotfix. If that even is a thing anymore.
Well, it's as if there's anyone about to actually make it.
The idea is there. They can do it. I don't know. Like Bubbles and get to failing the jump, but getting the first kill. Unfortunately, there could be a flag for elite here. And once again,
so got the cushion now. We flag.
35 seconds in, and there's a flag already scored. Just shows how important coordination is, because his teammates just knew to not push out too far in order to defend their own base.
That's it, man. Like I said, you got to build that wall, and if your wall's further protruding at some points than it is at others.
Here he goes again. Here he goes again. He's out far. He's taking a long way.
He's got people behind him. He's been doubled up on.
Good cover by Alexis there. He should be able to. Doesn't take the health back. Risky. But he managed to score anyway.
Well, that's really brutal for AK. They're going to be really annoyed at that, especially when they're coming out more equal now in frags. They've just their gameplay letting them down.
For Elite, only one frag. No doubts. You can tell he's just been walking through. He's just taking the flag, and it's CTF. It's not TDM or whatever. So yeah. He's doing what's most important for the team, scoring flags.
Yeah.
Chill switch to sniper here, I see.
I mean, I think that kind of really reeks of desperation to me, to be going into sniper when you need flags. Do you know what I mean? It's frustration.
In a way, yeah.
Yeah, we're just being like
failing action there. Unfortunately, once again for the game.
Yeah, if you just it's what you're doing it when things aren't going your way, or sort of people who fiddle with their settings all the time. Do you know what I mean? But it works for one game and then they change it again. It's just, you don't need to be playing sniper here, you need to be playing bread and butter, what's good, and get some flag.
Definitely not a sniper map.
No, not in the slightest. There's so much, it's so large, you can rotate around, pick up health so quickly.
All those pillars and corners and everything. But yeah, I'm a very interested person watching this game, as the winner of this game played Outsiders.
First team.
And the winner of that game plays us, so...
Yes, we've got to play their second team next. Yeah, do you know much about Outshiner's second team?
They have Luke, who is the Brazilian and
some team names I do not recognize.
And they have Legit No Scoper, who is from Peru. Correct me if I'm wrong. And Ed King is a British player. The very strong fire.
Who was I thinking of? Do you remember him? An Australian guy called King something.
Chubby.
King Chubby, that was it. Yeah.
Yeah.
He got quite decent towards the end, didn't he?
Yeah, I think he joined. Didn't he join one?
I think he did.
He probably definitely wasn't hype because every single person from
and we stole Fate from hype.
From hype, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. And then we took Fate. I remember. Okay.
And Fang, was he in hype? I don't know.
I don't know, but we took him as well at some point. We got desperate.
Haste was American, but he was from Hawaii. So
oh, we got Haste as well, yeah.
He was basically from Australia. Oh, but he lived in, I swear.
Nah, there was a guy called Hugs who lived in Hawaii.
Oh, my bad, I'm confusing the two of them.
Haste and Hugs were both MIS, but yeah, Hugs was at Hawaii. He recently left those, sadly.
Confusing all these Americans.
Yeah, no, Haste was good, he was a funny guy as well.
Such a small country, they're all from the same spot.
Yeah, I mean, they've got one back here, AK. But they need that 3 flags, don't they? They need 3, really, so they need to be getting...
Very short amount of time left.
They've got to score 4 flags, basically, and they need 3 to get it just to a tie, and frags-wise, they're still a couple behind, so they need 5 flags, 4 flags here. And another 4 flags to make it 5-2.
I mean, if they score 2 flags, they have respectively lost on frags.
They score 2 flags, they'll still have lost because they were.
Sorry, they're one flag down then, but that's respectable.
They need to score 3 flags to equalise.
They've got a flag here. Oh no. Some slight miscommunication there by AK, I think.
Lovely, good job. Okay, here we go, son.
Nonetheless.
And they've taken the lead in frags as well, here we go. Chill is really turning it on now. Is he still playing sniper?
No, I don't think so. Yes, he is actually.
Interesting.
Getting some matches. Yeah, we're seeing some pressure from AK now. This could be easy. We have a minute and 40 seconds remaining.
Here we go.
And we have game.
They're turning it on.
I think cUm were very confident after scoring 2 quick flags, but now they're.
I mean, they're pushing up. Chill is going for it. Don't push yet. Surely not. You need to wait for your teammates.
Ooh,
it does, but it's
yeah.
Zangetsu. If he just waited for his teammates in 2 seconds, and they would have been up with him. And he didn't need to push. They hadn't pushed out yet, so it's just a bit of impatience there. I don't, experience will really.
Yeah, maybe experience or patience.
Lack of experience, really,
because you do have that time pressure that you're just.
You've got to know that.
I need to go.
Yeah, I mean, that's it. You got to know that waiting for those 2 seconds will be because as soon as your attack's all out of sync as well, you die and then your 2 teammates die and then you're up again, and now you've got to wait anyway because you find that you're 3-5 seconds ahead of your teammates.
Yeah,
and
this should be
yeah, it's hard work now for AK. They scored too quickly, but we'll see.
Yeah, it was 20 seconds, so I don't think
Oh yeah, I forgot half of the match, so you're right, GG.
Yeah, this should be GG. Close call for cUm here, but they managed to be the victor. Wakanda forever, effectively. They seem to be a big fan of this game. Well played by both teams, and congratulations to cUm. Managed to win. Would that count as 2-1? Yeah, that counts as 2-1.
Yeah, 2-1. It's a good game. It's interesting. It's tense. It's tighter than I thought it was going to be.
Definitely. And I would still suggest Chill.
Yeah, I think Chill is the MVP. We get to decide that.
I mean, we also write the match analysis, so
I'm not doing that till tomorrow. But yeah.
I'm not saying we're doing it straight away, but we're
also we said we decided we're going to do half of it each. I'll do that.
I'll sign my name. You do the writing. I'll
oh, fuck out of here, man! Go fuck your couch.
I only wrote Run to Lady.
I'll do. So you do Arabian.
Fine, I'll do Arabian.
Just mention in there